Hey, paisanos and wise guys, looking for a place where ass-kicking storytelling meets mob-tastic animation? You're in the right freaking neighborhood. Welcome to Bambi Palermo's Pizzaverse, where every event is served with a hot slice of satire, a dash of danger, and a sprinkle of wise guy charm. Now let me break it down for you. The Pizzaverse is Bambi's twisted little patch of YouTube magic, where mob-style drama, twisted tales, and brooding characters camp out under one roof. We got everything, from tales from the Pizzaverse, like Tale of the Three Bookies, to Brooklyn bloodlines and straight-up surreal shorts like a Pizzaverse elegy. Bambi's tossing out stories about rival factions, neon dreamscapes, personality clashes. Sometimes they roast each other. Sometimes they mourn the death of a frog-filthy nerd. Funeral for the frog, anyone? Here's the deal. This ain't your grandma's pasta night. Each episode is a juicy meatball of drama, humor, and cartoon-fueled mayhem that'll have you looking forward to what's next. Pizzaverse news keeps you updated, but with that extra gangster twist, capiche? You want to laugh at mob-style absurdity. You want to be pulled into twisted fables where gravity's optional and emotions are served a la mode. Bambi's got you covered, from the classic Pizzaverse News Ep. 15, The Haircut, to the fresh out the oven, the Pizzaverse Roast, a slice of revenge. Tale of the Three Bookies. Mobsters, backroom deals, dramatic reveals. A Pizzaverse roast, a slice of revenge. Brutal, hilarious, chaotic. Pizzaverse State of the Union. Big talk, bigger laughs, and maybe a coup or two. And that's just the appetizer, folks. Just wait till dessert. So what do you say? Ready to ride with us through this bizarre, cheesy, yet always badass universe Bambi's cooked up? Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, tell us who you want to see in the next slice of mayhem. The Pizzaverse is hot, fresh, and needed for your attention. Stay wise, stay spicy, and welcome to the freaking Pizzaverse, where we always win. Bambi's twisted tale, the ashes of midnight. The storm split the sky like God himself was swinging an axe. Rain came down in sheets, hammering the cathedral windows, where Isabella sat shackled to the altar. Her wedding dress was shredded, mud-stained and soaked through, her veil plastered to her face. The town left her there, chained up like a sacrifice, whispering prayers not for her soul, but against it. They called it a curse. Every generation a bride vanished into the swamp. The devil demanded it, and the people obeyed. Now it was Isabella's turn. But she wasn't praying, she was listening, and she was waiting. At midnight she tore herself free, wrists bleeding where the iron bit deep. She grabbed the lantern from the altar and walked straight into the storm. The road wound into the mire, trees crooked like hangmen, bark black as bone. The swamp hissed, bubbled, whispered. Hands broke the water, skeletal brides dragging themselves half out, rib cages cracking, jaws unhinged. They clawed at her ankles, screaming her name. She beat 'em back with the chain still hanging from her wrist and pushed on. The devil's manor rose out of the muck, bloated and rotten. The walls bled when she touched 'em. Mirrors reflected not her face, but her mother's corpse, her father's body swinging from a rope, children laughing with mouths full of worms. And then he came, her dead fiancé, Elias, except his smile stretched too wide, his teeth too sharp, his eyes burning red. He reached for her hand. His voice purred like velvet over broken glass. Take my hand, Bella. Be mine. Your people will live, the fields will grow, the curse will break. She wanted to believe, but she saw the lie burning in his grin. She smashed the lantern, flames erupting across the manor. The house shrieked like a beast, mirrors exploding, walls buckling. She ran through the fire, the smoke, the screaming hands that tried to drag her down, until the swamp swallowed the manor whole. When dawn broke, the fields were still ash, the wells still black, the curse still breathing. The villagers found her burned and shaken, and instead of thanking her, they spat "witch" in her face. They chained her to the altar again, leaving her to rot. But when night came, the bells tolled without hands. The cathedral doors burst wide, and Isabella rose with eyes of fire and chains alive like snakes. She became the devil they feared. She became the curse. And from then on, every storm carried her laughter, every shadow wore her veil. The swamp didn't just take brides anymore. It took everyone. Moral of the story: sometimes the true evil ain't the devil waiting in the dark. It's the cowards who feed their daughters to him and call it tradition. Don't suffer for people who ain't worth saving. Burn the swamp. Walk away, even if you walk alone. Even if you walk alone. And that's another nightmare told straight from the shadows. Subscribe to Bambi's channel. Join the Pizzaverse, where the stories cut deep, the laughs hit harder, and the morals, forget about it. They'll stick with you forever. Thanks for watching. And remember, when the bells toll at midnight, everybody's got a devil.